not a great deal on the vocals. Again, I started using this J series on the vocals, just because why not? And it definitely sounds nothing like the, what's it called? Is it the G series one?
The G is the black, isn't it?
Yeah. It sounds absolutely nothing like, the G or the, so I was really enjoying that. I tried to use the Focusrite one, just because it looks pretty, but this...
I know what you mean, but there's a softness to the Focusrite. And while I like it for some styles of music, I don't think it would work for this. And
no,
clearly
you need the grit. Like, and I think that's why I'm so used to with the SSL stuff. Like, I do love the Neves, I do love the APIs, but I just find myself, like, when I was mixing on the board, it was so simple. I found it very quick. And then if you wanted a little bit of colour, you wanted your Neve or your Pultec or something like that, you just insert that bad boy in.
Yeah.
But, like, I just find these fantastic. And the I have no real preference between the Waves one and that one. I find them, because if you've worked on multiple consoles, they all sound so different. It's a bit like your 1170. I was talking about 1176s earlier, and there's all these different revisions, and they all sound different, you know.
And the nice thing about, it's funny, isn't it? Because for 1176s, I love the UA stuff.
Yep.
But for the G series bus compressor, I prefer the Waves one.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
For the 33609, I prefer, believe it or not, I prefer the Antelope one.
Really? I've got the Antelope ones. I still don't know how to get them into this, but
it's weird. Maybe it's because they're the ones I've used more recently, or the ones I used last, or the ones I just to turn the knobs.
I'd say the UAD stuff sounds closer to my hardware.
Right.
That's for sure. The Neve plugins, I haven't done a shoot at, if I'm to be honest. The Marg stuff is quite close. But then most people don't have access to the actual real thing, so the plugin is the real thing to them. So,
and also, when people say, "Oh, it doesn't sound like the hardware," but does it sound right for the track, or are you making the sound you want to make?
This is it. It's you know, it's nice having the gear and the plugins and what have you, but as you said, as long as you're getting to that end result and you're having fun doing it, it really is that.
And people say about, you know, the signature plugins and the one knob plugins. Who cares if it makes the sound you want it to make?
Yeah, I'm not. I used to be a bit snobby. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think everyone was, but then I just don't really care anymore. I just think if it works and it sounds cool, it's And then the main thing is like when you put out as a mixer or anybody and it goes out into the world and ends up getting played on radio, or you're getting reviews, or social media where people have, like Nuns sold a ton of records, and then people are coming back going, oh my God, this thing sounds great. You feel really good about yourself. Do you get me? So like, again, you can see where lazy mixing comes here. So these are my BVs.
Yeah.
And they are going to the BV bus, which, so there's nothing going on. So let's have a listen. CLA Epic. This is a cool plugin.
Yeah.
The AFET. This is a cool one as well. Like if you want to get that top end, just a little bit of sparkle, you can just turn it, crank it, and then just get your mix going to where you want.
Yeah. I had the hardware of that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I've seen some of the hardware you've got. It's pretty, it's pretty sexy. 2A. Which is nice.
Yeah.
I just got the UAD one. I haven't compared them, probably won't, but I like the look of the other one.
I like the newer release, the original vintage legacy. They call it. No, the new one's
I've got
much
the
better.
new one. Yeah,
the new one's much better.
And then again, here we go. Back onto the old J series. I know why I use this. I watched a blooming what's his name, Michael Brower video, and that's what it was. He was using it. So,
wait, what is it they say? To steal from one source is plagiarism. To steal from many is research. I'm a researcher.
I quickly go and mix with the master, see what they're all doing, nick it. And then effects-wise, I tend to, so with the vocals, if we look at the vocal.
You got a lot going on there effects-wise.
Yeah. So I have, let's have a look here. Again, vocals that 1176 standard. I always go into the 1176. It's always the blue. And I'd like to say that was before I knew that was like the thing, because I actually I got told that my 1178.
That's a 78, yeah.
Yeah, but apparently that one, someone told me it's like if you want the plug-in, use the blue one. It'll be as close to that, because I used to run everything through that.
Right.
And then in the studios, I always use the silver one.
What do you record vocals on?
Well, it depends. Either that U87 there, and that's an original one. And I say that because I have put the original up against the new one, and I just can't get on with the new one.
The new ones are not the same.
It's just not worth the money, in my opinion. But that is, and
that's not an 8. Is that an 8?
That's an 87. It's like a.
That's not an 87 with a power supply.
Yeah, but it's just.
No, it's a 67.
Is it? Oh yeah, 67.
Yeah.
Oh no, it is an 87.
It's an 87 with a power supply.
No, it's not got a power supply, but it's got the.
Oh, okay. You've got the.
You still put the the battery in to get it going and whatnot. But these sound so much. They just sound so much better. I don't know what it is about them. They just do. If you
get a chance, I don't know if they still exist, but I had a pair of on loan from them. Hammer Audio.
Heard about these
87s.
Yeah,
and they are awesome.
Yeah, and this, I just understand it. We go through the Neve into the 1176 or 78, whichever one. The other mics I like to use is the Sontronics Aria.
Yep.
That's actually on that kit there. I think that's a phenomenal microphone, and company, just lovely, lovely people.
I have a Trevor and Lisa are two of my favourite people in the world.
Really?
They're not with Sontronics anymore because they sold it.
Oh yeah, that's what you do. That's
what you do. Two of my favourite people. They gave me a Mercury for my 40th birthday, which is
you're not 40.
I'm not anymore. No, you're right. For serial number 40.
Oh wow! Oh, yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I used to go through and set up all these bloody microphones for people, because that's what I saw, and you'd read about it and you get inspired about it. And then again, I just realised most people don't know, and they're coming to you because you know. So you know whether you'll whack it in front of there, and you'll be like, that's not right. We need a darker microphone. Maybe try this. Maybe try that. I tell you, I've had a lot of good results with. Is it the RE20? The one that looks like a grenade.
Yeah.
That I've used that on vocals quite a lot.
Just don't do what they did on Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie.
Don't.
They sang into it on the side.
Don't. Yeah. And if I'm pretty sure you'll see these microphones on the amps like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you know what? The amount of money they spend on that, the researchers, it's like, and I think the sound guys that are in there know what's going on, and they're just like, producer wanted that. You know, I'm just going to trope it. That is quite annoying. But that's the microphone I use, and I think that was used on this one.
The reason I thought it was a 67 is because you've got the proper.
The
arm.
Yeah, they're bloody expensive, those little things. Ridiculous. Yeah. So that's all that's going there. So what have I got effects wise? I have. Let's see if they're all being sent there. And then it's all. Then
pretty much everything's in.
So here we go. Let's have a look. See.
'Cause I got a lot to give, and we're alone in this tomb. Well, two becomes one, I'm tight.
Like a phaser thing with the ensemble.
Yep, love that.
Again, that's a stock plugin. That's brill. Then I've got a plate.
To you.
224. Yep, of course.
I've owned one of these, and I couldn't get my head around it. I didn't know what to do with it.
I was offered not the big plate. What's the black one with the
that's the it's like R2D2 they call it or something, don't they?
And I was offered one.
EMT, that's the EMT thing, isn't
EMT,
it?
yes.
Yeah.
I was offered one, but it was in the States and it needed some love. And I worked it out. It would cost more to get it because of its weight. It would have to be palletized and all that sort of stuff. I was like, no, the plug-in's every bit as good.
Yeah. There you go, CLA Unplugged,
Yeah.
which is, again, not a lot of these are really doing much. They probably just do it little bits.
We don't need anyone. Do you feel
A
it?
little bit of slap.
I love
yeah.
this plugin. I only ever use it for the slap. And then I've got another delay, effects rack,
Echo Boy, yeah.
dot, and then the Mani.
Yeah.
This is cool. Oh, and then the doubler and this thing is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I dived into his EQ. I've never used the EQ that comes with this till the other day, and I was like, wow, this is cool.
Feel it when you're with me.
Again, very spacey.
The closest I can get to that is using the Eventide H 90, the pedal,
Yeah.
the guitar effects pedal, and I can do that. But you're tied into then everything coming out, going back through hardware.
Oh, what, that overall sound you mean?
That kind of sort of.
Yeah, and that's, again, what I've tried to do here. There's a lot of things, but it's a lot. But the idea, and I can see that I'm pretty much using this as two, like delay and reverb, and then it's just a lot to make one sound. But then I also have these parallel compressors here. So
We don't need anyone. Do you feel it?
now with this, I drive the Puig Child quite hard. I'm not really going for the compression. I'm really going for the sound and
The tone, yeah.
Yeah, I heard. Is it Tom Elmhurst with Adele? Would do, I think was a trick or something. I got told where he would push and drive the Fairchild in order just to get the because it's got like 50 valves in it or something. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're making them again, and I remember seeing it at NAMM, looking around the back and going,
oh my God, yeah.
How much does that cost to service?
Yeah, or just turn on, like, you tell. And then again into this thing, I think it's great, these little, am I hitting that hard?
Feel it when you're with me.
On nuke mode.
But you're hardly hitting it.
Yeah, and again, this is, I definitely liberated off of Michael Brower. No, they're all different colours. It's like EQing. And then it just, if you listen, it really does bring that vocal forward. If I put it in the mix. It's not there to take over. It is subtle, but it just brings the voice forward and gives way more aggression. And that's something I've learned with these. Like, the whole trick of, like with the Silverface, the 1176, you can really make that vocal super spitty. You can level them out so they're a little bit more silky. And do you see what I mean? And I use these for aggression, a bit like what I'm doing with this, with the drums. Not Echo Boy, sorry, the one with the Devil Lock on the drums. That is 100% for, and you can see here, like, automating certain bits. What's going on there? Yeah, I just, like, again, that's just to bring that aggression, and I've pulled all the reverb down there, and I know I've muted some bits to make that just sound like the room.
Yep.
And then again, when the whole band kicks in, it goes wide.
Yeah.
And then what else have I got going on? There's this.
So what?
Go on.
So you're going. So you've got a drums sub, effectively. All of your guitars and things go into a subgroup, and then you've got your master subs.
Yeah.
if you
So
like.
really, the only. So everything kind of goes into subgroups, like the guitars. But the idea is that becomes your guitar left and right.
Yes.
So each guitar, if there's multiple channels, it will just get put to a stereo.
So you almost end up mixing on 8 faders.
100%.
Yeah.
It's like having VCAs.
Yep.
And then the drums go into their own little bus there. And then everything goes over to here, to the master. And that's it looks a lot, maybe it's just I'm messy, but I think it's quite simple, really.
It's not. I mean,
There's
for
not a
a
lot
big sounding track, there's not a lot of channels there, really.
No, there isn't. I mean, I think a lot of it's fader automation and things like that. That's one thing I miss about not using a console with automation, because I love doing like on the SSL, you know, where you with the VCA automation, you'll get the mix how you want it. Obviously, you save it, close it, and you go back, and all that's going along. And then when the chorus kicks in, you just start changing it, get that to exactly where you want it, roll back, chorus kicks in, hit it in,
Zing, yeah.
and then it goes. And it's so simplistic. And then for all those little fine bits, you can go in there. But I do prefer the big movements opposed to the micro movements. I get it. For like certain things, it's so important.
So what is on your master bus? And do you print with those on before going to mastering?
So let's have a look. I can tell you. So for mastering, I'll take the L2 off.
Right.
That's just to send out to the bands. And also, I've found if I'm not mixing into a limiter, and then when I send it off to the mastering, it's good to kind of get an idea of the loudness and what's going to disappear potentially, and you know, and also bands. It does bug me when they're like,
"Can you make it louder?
Can you make it louder?" And then you know, and then you get all snobby and go, "Oh, just turn the fucking thing up." But yeah, whatevs. So what have I got? So okay, I should say. So again, with the automation on here, so I love this plugin. I've used this since it came out. Not a great deal. Again, you can tell how quick I mix this, because this isn't the normal things I do, like where I'd go to, but top end, 5.1K going on there, bit of mid, and then these, normally I have that sort of cranked. So the stereo width I play with a lot. So I like bringing in, so at the beginning, we're in, and then and then I go into this compressor here.
Love that.
I love this compressor. Like, it's just for, you know, and again, I'm hardly anything. It might look like a lot, but the ratio is nothing.
Back in the old days,
Yeah.
back when I nearly had a job, I had one of those.
Did you
The
really?
real thing, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I'd still like to have one, but sadly.
Yeah, do you know, I haven't even ever looked for one. I think when I first opened it up and was playing about, I thought it was just a plug-in.
No, there's a real thing. And,
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Love it. And then, again, Ozone. Now, I don't know what I'm using on this.
Not very much, just a bit of...
Let's have a look. Oh, there you go. Super low lows. So there you go. So that's interesting. I've done that. And I think I use this because this isn't on. Pretty sure I can hand on heart say I haven't, because I don't use it a lot. And I bought it for, I think maybe another person was working here or doing something and needed it, so I just got it. So I gave it, a little go. And it's not bad. It's just I don't really get it. But see, like where I've done the low lows there and the high highs there, and I said that it doesn't look normally. I'd have the low lows and things like that.
Yes, that makes sense, yep.
So that's really compensating there. And then I think I messed about with this vintage EQ. It's a little bit of low lows and a little bit, you can kind of.
Yeah, a little wobble, but not a lot.
But again, not really a lot. And then I just put the limiter on. That's not a couple of dB. But this is a great limiter, to be fair.
Fab Filter stuff is
It's
generally awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. But then when I send it off to mastering, that comes off.
Can you feel the sin holding your faith? I don't mind it, 'cause I got a lot to...
And it sounds, a guy called Christian Wright does all my mastering. I've known him for just years and years and years. When I set up a funny story, when I set up my first studio, built with my friend Rob, the guy there said like, "Oh, there's a dude from Abbey Road across the way." I'm like, "You what?" And he's like, "Yeah, there's a guy from Abbey Road." And he must have thought he probably still does, but he thought an annoying prick, because I was like, I need to get to know this guy. But he's brilliant. I mixed one of his band's records and this and the other. And I use him pretty much for absolutely everything because it always comes out sounding super wide, super deep, not overly, you know, you don't want to send something off and it comes back not sounding like, I had a band I'd mixed the other day, not long, and so I sent it off and he goes, yeah, can you send me the files for mastering? I said, yeah, I've sent them. He said, no, I need the stems. I'm like, well, you're talking stem mastering? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh God. and I don't know why, but it pissed me off so hard. And then he sent me a message going, oh, one of the stems wasn't right for the vocal. He was right, wasn't I? just sent him the wet. And he goes, oh yeah, he's noting a discrepancy with the level of the, the level of the vocal across the record. I'm like, well, yeah, of course. It's not going to be, and it just, I don't know why it puts my back up. It bloody does.
we don't like being told we made a mistake or what to do. Or,
and that's it really. It's not, it looks like there's a lot. You'll see there's a lot, you know, I do things in big sweeping, like with the drums and what have you. Everything I like to use is kind of, yeah.
There's a theme, and I like the fact that you've gone, right, you know, primarily I want to mix into an SSL.
Yeah.
And that's your tonality, if you like, for this track. And again, I think that comes from mixing on a console.
Yeah.
Because why would you bring a plugin up when you can just go?
Yeah, 100%. And you know where the sound, like, you know, with a snare drum on an SSL thing, you know, you're going to crank 8K, crank 200. You're going to be in the ballpark, aren't you?
Yeah.
I do like using API on the bass. It does sound pretty cool. And these, you know, they look great. I love that. But, you know, it is a lot of SSL.
And a certain amount, I know we all go, oh, it's about the sound. No, a certain amount of it is it has to look cool because
100%.
that makes you excited about
100%.
doing a thing, about tweaking something. If it just looks like, I mean, as I say, as cool as that bass, the bass plugin that I've forgotten the name of.
This one here.
That one, yeah, the bass mint. I mean,
it's not
and the Valhalla stuff.
Yeah.
It does exactly what you want it to do, but it doesn't give me the fizzle and make me go, oh, don't start tricking that.
But then when you open up like that and you're like, yeah, that's cool. I don't know. It's just like you got to give it to the people that design these things. I find that useless, but
as soon as I think I'm playing in that room, the drums
do you know what?
up here sound better.
When Hugo was here and Toby played on the native stuff and you show them like those things and that, they instantly do feel different, like, oh yeah, the Nirvana sound, or you know, which is the core now.
Metallica Black album was recorded in that room, and and everyone goes,
oh! Yeah, it's brilliant. And you know, and again, I'm seeing people getting like leaner and leaner in these mix rooms where now it's like you almost have like this little podium for your mouse and your keyboard. Then nothing else. The screen's over there, so nothing's in the sonic field. Where I still like sitting behind a console. I really do. You know, it's cool. People come in and think it's cool.
It's a studio.
It is.
Even if it's something like an S6 or an S4, where it's a controller, but it still
looks the part.
Yeah.
You know, and I think if you're sitting at a desk, you might as well sit at this desk. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it. You know. But yeah, I love it. Desk gets used all the time. Actually, I do mix for it. I went for a stage of sort of summing everything through, doing the mix, and then printing the mix into the box, and then going from there.
Yeah.
I don't tend to do it. I only do that on projects where I know I'm not going to be having to do stems, or like for argument's sake, we just got you know, with one of our acts got a really big placement on TV and that, and like you have to be able to. Like when as you know, with sync and that, sometimes they're like turning these over so quickly, and they're like, we need this, we need that. You need to really be able to pull everything out the track that they need, or edit something, change a word, take a swear word out, or even take out a word that's just not on brand, where if you're constantly having to recall or...
I mean, as I say, I think, because my studio is a lot more about me rather than about an actual business, which is always a dangerous thing to say out loud.
Sounds good.
But if it's a me project, I will mix on the desk.
Yeah.
If it's a client project, or something that's going off to somebody else to mix or to, I mean, obviously master, but a lot of what I do is in the box now. And I think the tools we have now are so good.
They are so good. And even, but again, like with the SL where you can float the channels, and so you could just set up a load of auxiliaries, and you can then, but here's the thing, now you need a sound card of like 64 inputs, because one, you're coming out, and two, you're then bringing everything back in. And again, it's a bit of a faff, and you always get noise. Band always know. Stereo image might be a little off, and they're so used to everything being super pristine, you know, but no, I love it. I mean, Pro Tools is great. I wish I'd bring the blooming price down, but
let's not go there. Let's put everything back in.
Cool.
And let's have a listen to the track from top to tail, because I think it sounds awesome.
Still questioning if that was the right mix, but I don't know.
The cool thing is, say, you can tell from that. They're a band that play live.
100%.
And it's got that, you know, we sat in the studio and we played it
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
together, and it's got that gel and that sort of tightness that you don't get from a band that doesn't play live, doesn't play together, didn't play live in the studio.
They love it, and you see it. Like if you go on their socials, Nuns of the Tundra, you'll see tons of videos of them in the, rehearsing, and they vibe off each other. Like not all bands do that I've noticed, because they're not playing together enough. They're really good, but like these guys, there's like warts and all, like, and everything. Like you really feel the record breathe, and that was a big thing, which I really enjoyed doing with them. Is I said to them, like, I don't want to edit this to because otherwise you're going to lose what you guys have got. And they were cool with it. And a lot of bands won't do it. A lot of bands, they go, oh, yeah. And then they go, can you just grid those drums for me? Or can you quantize? Because you can just do it. Like Pro Tools is so good now with the Flexi audio. Even in Melodyne, you can time things. Pretty cool. But yeah.
James.
Dude, thank you
so
very
much,
much.
mate.
Yeah,
thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Wait one second. Nuns of the Tundra out now.
Plug. Massive thank you to Angela as well, who is sat down off camera.
Not enough teas and coffees.
Disgraceful.
Yeah.
This will probably end up going out in 2 parts, just because otherwise you're going to be sat there for ages. But thank you to everyone out there for joining us for this. Hopefully you found it useful. If you did, please do add some questions, comments, and I will forward them on to James. I'll send him all the links and stuff. Also, please do like, subscribe, hit the bell. All that sort of stuff that we ask you to do. It makes such a difference. But for now, again, thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much.
We will see you again very soon. Take care and bye-bye.